Hey my lovelies, welcome back to a brand new video, or welcome if you are new here. So in today's video, we are going to be unboxing and setting up and exploring the brand new iPhone 17 in this gorgeous shade of lavender. Now, the moment I saw Apple announce this color, I knew it had my name written all over it. I had several of my friends message me like, oh my God, you need that lavender. I always feel like you need to see this color in person to truly appreciate how cute it is. It's a really soft pastel lilac kind of shade of purple, and yeah, I'm obsessed with it. So as I mentioned, we're going to unbox it, set it up. I also want to talk to you guys about some of the actual upgrades on the phone this year, and then also I'm going to show you a few iOS 26 tips and tricks. So if you've upgraded to iOS 26, then stay tuned for that part of the video. Now, before we jump into the rest of today's video, I just want to give a quick shout out to today's video sponsor, 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘. So if you've been following me for a while, you'll know that I've been using their cases for about 2 years now. I love a phone case. Like, I am that girl who has a literal wardrobe for her phone. But I really love 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘 because I feel like they combine style and protection in a way that a lot of brands don't, especially when it comes to cute and aesthetic phone cases. Also, I've recently found out that some celebrities actually use 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘 too. Taylor Swift's actually been spotted with a 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘 phone case, and I feel like if it's good enough for Taylor Swift, it's good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? Now, 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘 have iPhone 17 cases available right now, so let's talk through some options because there is a few. So first up, there is the Base Elite series, which comes in two finishes. We've got the dark Base Elite and the light Base Elite, and these are slim, lightweight cases that are perfect if you want something minimal that still looks polished. And honestly, the light Base Elite against my new lavender iPhone, it looks so good. Okay, then we've got the tough case, and this one is a lifesaver if you're clumsy because it's got 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘's dual layer protection, which means it actually absorbs shocks and keeps your phone safe even when it takes a tumble. And then of course, my absolute personal favorite, the mirror case. Not only is it gorgeous, but it's also practical because it literally doubles as a mirror. The best part about 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘 though, beyond the cute aesthetic and the protection, is that right now it's buy two, get two free. And on top of that, you can get an extra 15% off using my code that's on screen now, 𝚑𝚑𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘𝚘 So if you're planning on picking up the new iPhone 17, or even if you just want to refresh your current phone, definitely go and check them out. I'll leave the link and discount code in the description box below so that you guys can grab the deal and see all of their designs. Okay, and now let's get into the unboxing because I am dying to get this open and show you guys. Now, of course, getting the new iPhone means getting iOS 26, and this update is one of the prettiest and most functional ones yet, so I want to get into a few of the features. iPhones have always been really lacking in the customization area, but I feel like they're finally getting better. So I started my customization journey by just removing a load of apps from the home screen that I definitely will not use, and then it was time to customize my lock screen. Now, we have some really subtle upgrades here. My favorite one being that you can now reposition the time, and it will also do this automatically depending on your wallpaper, and I love this new look. And again, we can customize which icons we want at the bottom of our lock screen as well. You can also do some really fun things like add widgets. I'm gonna show you what it looks like, but I normally like my lock screen to be quite minimal, so I don't normally add any. And of course, you can change the font and the color of the text on your lock screen as well, just to make it match your wallpaper and fit your vibe. Another brand new feature to the lock screen area is this spatial scenes effect. So I'm gonna demo this with a picture of my sister's dog, who's absolutely adorable. So you can see this brand new spatial scenes button here, and if we press it, it basically will make whatever picture is your lock screen a kind of like 3D image. So you can see as I tilt the phone slightly that the wallpaper lifts and kind of shifts like it's almost got a dimension behind it, and I just think this is such a fun feature. Okay, coming back to the home screen, we still have icon customization. So you can apply a tint to your app icons, you can make them light mode, dark mode, or you can now use this new clear design to match the brand new liquid glass look that we have with iOS 26. Now, although I said I'm not a fan of widgets on my lock screen, I do love using widgets on my home screen. So here I am adding some widgets. One of my favorites is the reminder widget. I feel like this is so underrated. As much as I love the new widgets, I was hoping that with iOS 26 we would be able to customize the look of our widgets a little bit more, but we're still not able to. So I am unfortunately still using the Color Widgets app, and I definitely recommend you guys checking it out. They've got so many fun free widgets that you can use just to make your home screen look really cute. I'm not gonna lie, I was trying to do mine quickly for the video, so this is the finished product for now, but I will continue working on it. Next up, I was working on customizing my control center, and while customizing the control center is not new to iOS 26, what is new is the brand new liquid glass design of the control center. So yes, iOS 26 introduces a liquid glass, Apple's new interface style. So as you can see, the interface now has softer edges, translucent menus, and just smoother animations, and I just think this makes the whole phone feel a little bit fresher. Okay, now onto Apple Intelligence. So I want to show you something cool. So say you're scrolling through Pinterest and you see something really cute that you want to know where it's from. You can now screenshot, and then you can circle whatever it is on your screen that you want to know more about, and iOS will give you context, related items, or even actions that you can take. And another cool feature with visual intelligence, you can now hold down your camera control button, point your camera at anything you want to know more about, and again it will do the exact same thing. So it will give you context on what your camera is actually looking at, and you can even interact and ask questions about what you're looking at as well. So here I asked what this product is used for, and it gives me context about what I'm looking at and what it's used for. I can think of so many cases where this is going to come in so handy, so I'm really excited about this feature. Another feature I always tell my friends about, so I'm going to show you guys, is that in your photos gallery you can actually search for specific things. So here I am searching for dog on a beach, and it shows me all the pictures of Ginny on her beach trips. And remember that spatial scenes effect that we had on the lock screen? As I said, you now have it in your photos as well. Okay, now I want to talk about one con of this phone, or I'm babysitting my sister's, I'm dog sitting my sister's dog, and she is grooming herself. So if you can hear something in the back, that's what it is. But yeah, I want to talk about something about this phone that I think some of you guys might struggle with. I actually genuinely see myself struggling with, and it is the fact that we obviously don't have the Plus this year. So normally we have the iPhone 16 and the iPhone 16 Plus, and then we have the iPhone 16 Pro and the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And so basically it's just a difference in the screen size, and I always opt for the bigger screen size. So if I was getting the Pro model, I get the Pro Max. If I'm going for the base model, then I get the Plus version. But this year, obviously we had the introduction of the iPhone Air, and I think that's why they took away the Plus version. I might be wrong. Anyway, we no longer have a Plus version. So there is quite a big difference in the size of the phone. So here I have the iPhone 16 Plus in pink, and then this is the iPhone 17 obviously in the lavender, and I can actually show you the difference between the base 17 and the 17 Pro Max. So again, you can see the difference in size is quite large, and this is personal preference. I know some people prefer smaller phones, and genuinely I think once you've used it for a few weeks, months, you do just kind of get used to whatever it is, and it won't actually bother you in the long run, but it might take a little bit of adjusting if you're usually a Plus or Pro Max user. Okay, now let's get into the rear cameras, because there are a few upgrades this year. So on the back, we've got two 48 megapixel sensors, a Fusion main and a Fusion ultra wide. And on the front, we now have an 18 megapixel front camera compared to a 12 megapixel front camera that we had on the 16 Plus. And Apple have actually changed the front camera to a square sensor, and this front camera now has the center stage camera built in. So let's talk about a few of the features of the center stage camera. Okay, so if we open the camera app and come into video, click up here, you can see that we now have a feature called dual capture. Now this is the first time we've had this feature on an iPhone, and essentially it's kind of giving like B-roll. So as you can see, I am filming with my front camera and my back camera at the exact same time. And say your face is covering something like in the shot, you can now actually move yourself around, and then when you watch back the video, you'll see that you're actually moving around, as you can see. Okay, and then it has another really cool feature that basically just helps keep you stabilized and within the frame at all times. So say you're filming yourself at a concert and you're like waving your phone around, it basically just helps you stay in shot. I'll pop like a demo of it somewhere here. But I think this is really useful. It's kind of like a built-in lower grade gimbal. I just think it's a really fun little feature. Another thing with the brand new square sensor and the center stage, we can now, so you know how we used to, say you want to take a portrait photo, you're taking it like this, and then you decide you want to take a landscape photo, you then had to move your phone around to the side. Well, we no longer have to do that because we now have this little button right here that we can press to automatically change our camera to landscape without actually having to turn our phone around, which honestly, as someone with small hands, I always used to really struggle to like hold my phone like this, especially if you're a Plus or a Pro Max user. So I really love this feature. And then the last cool feature that again I actually used the other night, it will now auto widen your shot to fit everybody in the picture, which I think is really cool. And honestly, like using it the other night with my friend, we were all like, oh my god, that is so cool, because again, if you've got like short arms, it's really hard to actually fit everyone in. So yeah, I love the auto widen feature for getting those group shots. So honestly, I feel like this year is the first year where I've really struggled to see a huge difference between the base model and the Pro Max model when it comes to the cameras. So the main difference between the base model and the Pro Max model this year in terms of cameras is really that the Pro Max has that 48 megapixel telephoto lens. So this has way better zoom than your normal base model does, because this only has 2 times zoom because it just has that 48 megapixel main camera. Anyway, that is everything I want to cover in today's video. I hope you guys found this video useful, and if you guys like this video, then make sure you actually hit the like button and you guys hit subscribe, just so I know that you guys enjoy these iPhone or just phone videos in general, because I really love filming them. And also there are so many more cool features and things that you can do with your iPhone that I haven't managed to cover in this video. So I'm thinking about doing a what's on my iPhone 17 video. So if you guys would be interested in that, then definitely make sure to let me know by just dropping a comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you so much to Burger again for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget the buy 2 get 2 free deal, and to use my code 𝚕𝚒𝚘𝚛𝚎 to get an extra 15% off your order. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.